Hi, Ellie Walsh, and today is day 39. So let's talk more about instant manifestation. Yesterday we were talking about it on day 38. We live close to a body of water. I guess it's a lake. And a couple of years ago, Carol and I were both in kayaks. We were kayaking around, and we had stopped together, and there were lily pads, all over. And I said, I never really saw a frog on a lily pad. I mean, I've seen pictures of it, and I guess maybe I've seen it on a nature show or a discovery show, but I never personally really saw a frog on a lily pad. And then, like we were called, which I'm sure we were, we both turned, and there was a frog sitting on the lily pad. Instant manifestation. Actually, I said it. We were laughing. That same body of water, we drive past back and to and from our house all the time. So it was early spring one year, and the ducks were in, the Canadian geese were coming in, there were ducks coming in, and we were driving together, and I happened to say to Carol, I just realized at that time I was probably living up here about 20 years. All these years, I've never seen a swan on this water. So we were like, gee, I wonder why, whatever. And maybe it was 2 days later. We're driving past together again, and right there, lo and behold, is this magnificent swan. And he's on this side, not all the way on the other side, where it would have been harder to see him. Right on this side, a swan. So we were laughing again. Instant manifestation. So how come when you say, oh, I want $1 million, when, I've never seen $1 million in my pocketbook. It's not there. But the frog is there, and the swan is there, and Carol had a thing about grape-colored Jeeps. I love Jeeps. And I don't know, she was talking about older model, grape color. I was like, I don't think I ever saw a grape-colored Jeep. And don't you know, to this day we still see them. I had never seen them before, or never was aware of it anyways. We see them all the time now. And we call those things coincidences, right? I call them an incident that the universe brought together. But how come the universe doesn't bring that incident of $1 million in your pocketbook together? And here's why. I had no attachment to whether that frog did or didn't show up on that lily pad, or if that swan did. And I had a joyful feeling of, wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be fun if a swan was on that was, I think, the expectation behind it. Wouldn't it be fun to see a frog on a lily pad? Carol's was, wouldn't it be fun to see the older model Jeeps, grape-colored Jeeps? Wouldn't it be fun? And there were no negative stories behind it. Okay, but $1 million, here's what your brain, whether it outright says it or not, it says, that's impossible. That's impossible. So then it is. So just like you have had this happen, you're thinking about a person you haven't seen in a while, and don't you know, that day, the next day, they call. Or you haven't seen them in a couple of months, and you're online in the store, and who's in front of you? It's them. And again, we act like that's happenstance, and it's not. It's all vibration. Everything is vibration. Everything, in essence, then, is a manifestation. We don't have any negative stories attached to having your friend call or meeting them in the. But we have negative stories when it comes to things like money and jobs, and so play a game. Play a game of, wouldn't it be fun to have $1 million? Now you have to feel it, like we talked the other day about affirmations, okay? If that is real uncomfortable to you and it's not fun, then play it for $1,000. But play a game with, wouldn't it be fun to have a big business that I really enjoyed, or a career that I really enjoyed, and play with it. And now we're going back to all the other videos of daydream with it. And always what we're doing is we're shifting those stories. When something's not showing up for you that you want, it's because there's some kind of a a story back there. There's some kind of a belief that you can't have it, or that could never happen for you or anybody else even sometimes, okay? You didn't care. I didn't care if the frog showed up on the lily pad. It just would have been fun. And boom, it was there. I didn't care if the swan showed up. It wasn't like, oh, my life depends on it. When your life depends on something happening, when you really, really, really need it, that needy vibration is what really holds it away from you. So play with it. Wouldn't it be fun? I had fun today. I hope you're having fun this weekend. It's Saturday here. The sun is going down. You got questions and comments? You know where to see me. Meet me over at the Facebook page. You want to know more about the Empower Network? Meet me over at the Facebook page. Ask me questions. I absolutely will answer them for you. You have a fabulous evening and a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. Somebody asked me if this is my view. It is my view. I'm wondering if you can see that, the sun going down there. It was cloudy today. Yes, this is the view from my front porch. A little dark. The sunsets can be gorgeous here. Oops. I thought you'd like to see that. Okay. See you tomorrow.